Today's day and age, we're learning how to read and speak and interpret energy. It's a completely different ballgame. From the very beginning stages of my awakening, I began to lose people. And thankfully I understood why. It was because the split in consciousness was so wide. The levels of consciousness were so far apart that energetically it created a split. And I began to lose people. And I think that this is one of fear's greatest tricks, is why would God have us lose people that we love and care about? And this is where your choice to remain true to who you are and your truth comes into play. When you say, I'm not gonna lower my truth, I'm not gonna neglect my truth or lie to myself or lower my consciousness to keep anyone around, even if I love them with all my heart. In the end, it all works out for the highest good of all when you live with that level of integrity. It doesn't mean it's not hard. It sucks. It really, really sucks. One of the suckiest things about spiritually awakening is losing the people you love and knowing that you need to remain true. You need to remain that warrior of love, that warrior of light, even when you just want to crap out and quit. That's why when you become conscious, you start realizing things. You can experience a sense of loneliness because people are not operating on your level of knowing and understanding. It's just the way that it is. And of course, like a lot of times that this happens to people who have trauma around not fitting in, abandonment issues and stuff like that. So it's like, and another thing is we need to be able to function in society and in the world in order to actually make the impact that we're here to make. But what I continuously realize along my own process of exactly what I'm explaining is that you have to be true to you, even when that's a weirdo, even when that doesn't fit in with what the narrative of society is doing at all. Because that's actually how you create that quantum change. That's how you create that change in the quantum network with your unique frequency. It's weird. It's like playing a game. It's like you got to have a skill. It comes with a new set of skills when you start, when your consciousness raises. Because there's the levels of skills in each level of consciousness. And then you're up here and you got to still flip to be down. You have to be able to, it's like this. You have to flow. You have to be able to flow in order to be like really successful in the world, in life. And every person's journey is different, not every person. You look around and there's a whole bunch of different stories going on the planet. There's people within the spiritual community who are operating at different levels of consciousness. Some people in the spiritual community have a higher level of consciousness that lower level consciousness people can't grasp, can't understand. For instance, twin flames and then people who are not twin flames. There's a huge gap in consciousness in a lot of people. And then you're dealing with different energy centers. Some people are at higher levels of consciousness and out of alignment in certain energy centers that other people in a lower, naturally born in a lower state of consciousness are in alignment in. It's like, that's why we're in a day and age where the old ways of living and relating, like, oh, they have more, or, they look better, like, today's day and age, we're learning how to read and speak and interpret energy. And that's not the same. It's a completely different ballgame. Completely different ballgame that we're in today. We have to learn how to read and speak energy and see the truth. See the truth behind manipulation. See the truth behind mask. And then those truths have layers within themselves. Yep.